Hello friends, I Saksham Gupta am going to show you the presentation on Richard.H.Ebright. I hope that you will enjoy it. In this presentation, you will know about who is Richard.H.Ebright, his interests, his inventions, his achievements. Richard.H.Ebright is an American molecular biologist. He is the Board of Governors Professor of Chemistry and Chemical Biology at Rutgers University and Laboratory Director at Weizmann Institute of Microbiology. The Making of a Scientist. This is a story of a young and bright scientist named Richard.H.Ebright. He grew up north of the Reading, Pennsylvania. At the age of 24, he excited the scientific world with his theory of cells. As a child, he collected rock fossils and coins. The role of his mother. She is a great driving force in making of him as a scientist. She always encouraged him and dwelt his interest in learning. She took him on trips. She brought him telescope, microscopes, cameras, mounting materials, etc. She got him the book The Travels of Monarch and which opened a new world for him. Early childhood talent. By the time he was in the second grade, he had collected all the 25 species of butterflies found around his hometown in 6 weeks. Travels of Monarch 10th. The book is about how butterflies migrate to Central America. It was written by Dr. Frederick Urquhart of the University of Toronto, Canada. Readers were invited to help study butterfly migration. He also asked readers to tag them for research. This book opened the world of science to his young collector. His theory on the life of cells. He tried to find out the purpose of 12 tiny gold spots on monarch pupa. Earlier it was assumed that they were just ornamental, but later Bright, along with his fellow friends, showed that spots were producing a hormone necessary for their full development. It gave him entry in the international science and engineering field. Further achievements. In his senior year, he grew cells from monarch's wings in a culture and showed that cells would divide and develop into a normal butterfly wing scales only if they were fed the hormones from the gold spots. These projects won him the first place for geology at international fair. X-ray photos of chemical structure of hormone. He studied the photos of chemical structure of hormone in the X-ray. These photos solved his doubt on DNA. He determined that the DNA is a substance in the nucleus that controls heredity. So, DNA was established to be the blueprint for life. Interest. He had a keen interest in collecting butterflies. He had also become a champion debater and public speaker and a good canoeist. He was an expert photographer. His research on monarchs. Monarchs are large, beautifully colored butterflies that are easy to recognize by their striking orange, black, and white markings. They live in North, Central, and South America as well as Australia, some Pacific islands, India, and Western Europe. Viceroy. Viceroy is a large, bright orange butterfly with black lines and white spots on the wings. Viceroy mimics the poisonous monarch Denus plexippus. Why viceroy butterflies copy monarchs? They are the food of birds. Viceroy taste good, whereas monarchs do not taste good for birds. Viceroys look like monarchs because they want to trick the birds and save themselves. This project was placed first in Geology Division. you would like to know about some species of butterflies. Thank you.